Okay, now I say, Sean, you can pick.
Well, let's do Kobe Bryant because Garrett got his hopes up before.
Yeah, sorry, Kobe.
If it's not Kobe, what do we do?
It's not really him.
I don't know.
It's really me.
Oh,
hey,
sick.
what's up,
Hey,
dude?
what's up, Kobe?
Oh, hi, it's me, Kobe Bryant.
Erased all doubt.
I'm a big fan of your ball games.
Oh, yeah? Baseball or basketball?
What does he play?
Basketball.
Basketball, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's the one. So how are you guys tonight?
That's the one.
Good. How are you doing?
Good. Waiting for the
Hey,
DVD.
were you excited when Garrett said your name earlier and then disappointed when he said never mind?
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed right now because
Oh,
of that.
Kobe.
Well, yeah, you hang up then.
Kobe.
No, what's up? What's up?
I'm good.
You have a
I still
question?
got a question.
Yeah.
In spirit of Black Friday, what is the worst customer you've ever had?
I mean, we don't really
customer.
We don't.
I've-
Everything's virtual.
I've had customers in the past that have been...
You worked on a Black Friday?
No, it wasn't Black Friday. That was just
It
like...
doesn't have to be Black Friday.
Okay,
It could
just
be
like a job.
this
Yeah, I mean,
retail.
I've had shitty customers. I had this guy at Subway who was in a hurry, and he kept yelling at me. Like, I mean, seriously, like, you would yell at, like, a little kid. Like, it was so insulting, like, the way he's like, hurry, do the cheese. Just do the cheese. Okay, now, mustard. I need mustard.
Wait,
I am in a hurry.
Would you put up with that?
It was that. And so finally, I got to the end. I pulled the trash can out and I slid into the trash can and said, "Whoops, gotta start over." And he walked out.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's fucking
Dude,
tight.
way to go,
Because
Sean.
fuck that guy.
Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah.
Whoops, gotta
Young
start over.
Sean and drunk Sean.
Yeah, you're supposed to be the nice guy.
That's badass.
Unstoppable.
I wish young Sean would have gotten drunk.
Oh my god.
The best part is I had the idea at the very beginning. I'm like, I'm gonna fucking kill all this time. I'm gonna take forever. Also, that has happened before. Same with Subway, where like they were in a hurry, and they weren't that. They're dicks, but not to that level. But it's like, I'm in a hurry. Could you just do this? Okay. Oh, we need more pickles. And I would just go into the walk-in and just chill there for a couple minutes, like just do whatever, just wait, and then come out. Oh, so I couldn't find them.
Couldn't find.
I can think of bad customer. I mean, I worked at Target. I worked at Pier 1. Worked at Zoo. I can't think of any specific like bad customers. I can think of like a lot of really good customers, like a lot of people that were really cool. But I don't know if I didn't have like a lot of bad customers, or if it was just like, I don't know, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the worst though when you are a waiter and you know your table hates you and you have to keep going back and like you just know
Your
the
table hates
Why don't you-
you?
Yeah.
Why do they hate you?
What's
Why
that?
do they
You
hate
just
you?
know that like they.
What did you do to your table, Sean?
One time I legitimately fucked up. I mean, it's a shitty job, but like I forgot to ring their order and like completely forgot until like I looked at like where the fuck is their food? Like one of those things, you know. And so I rang it in. I explained to them like, hey, I'm really sorry. Like I fucked up. I didn't ring your shit in. Whatever. I guess it was that girl's birthday. They had tickets to like these movies they already bought. They were late for the movie. Like I fucked up. Like it sucked. But like they were like such assholes to me. I kept like, I'm really sorry. All your food is free. Like I'm so sorry. And so I gave him the bill, and then it was $0, and then the tip was $0, and then parentheses, you ruined my birthday. Which I did copy and then put in my fridge because I thought it was hilarious.
I would have too, because on your birthday, you went to Chili's.
Even if you do go to Chili's on your birthday, you can't let one person ruin your
That's
birthday.
a fucking shitty birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You started with the bar down here.
You
I would
ruined
have
my
like
birthday.
Real low.
I would have like tried to get their personal information so I could go around for the rest of my life, intentionally ruining that birthday.
That would have been awesome.
Like, oh shit, what? Oh, it's October 14th. What does that mean? Well, I gotta go find Kimmy Walters and ruin her fucking birthday today. I don't know if she's gonna be a Cheesecake Factory or what.
Can't find her.
But
Tell me
that,
that,
you,
please.
We said
you just
yes.
know that they hate you and it sucks. It's no fun.
On the border.
Yeah. Where else is a shitty birthday place? Where if friends have a birthday there, I don't
Sizzler.
know.
TGI
No,
Fridays.
Sizzler's the fucking best.
I went to Sizzler for my
TGI
birthday when I was a
Fridays.
kid.
All the fucking ice cream you can eat. How's that bad?
What?
Sizzler?
Yeah.
That's not
Sizzler's
bad.
fucking
Not
bomb as
bad.
hell,
I've never
dude.
been to Sizzler.
You want to be one of my 4 horsemen of the Sizzler apocalypse, where we just go to Sizzler and we fucking eat that place out of business?
Oh, how
Kobe
many
Bryant,
dino,
Eric
how many
Badura.
dino
There's a
nuggets can
buffet.
you eat? All of them.
All of them.
I've never been in a Sizzler.
Really?
Really?
Hey,
haven't?
do you want to go to Sizzler this week?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go to Sizzler.
Let's go to Sizzler.
I'm getting the goddamn Malibu chicken. Suck my dick.
I don't think I've ever had a horrible customer, to get back to that question.
Uh-huh.
But recently, my dad told me a couple stories about some customers that he had to deal with.
Oh yeah.
They signed. So my dad is a contractor, and one of the things that he has to do sometimes is
I love this story.
pump shit out of the foundation and areas of people's houses when pipes burst, because
no.
he
Ugh.
works in like water restoration,
Right.
stuff like that. Mold, blah blah blah. And one time there were some customers who signed off and said, okay, yeah, you're going to do this, but then they tried to not pay him for
What the
his
fuck?
work. So my dad just went, okay, turn the hose on reverse,
And
put it back,
all that.
all the shit he sucked up, and went, okay, bye, and drove away.
Oh,
Hey,
awesome.
hey, it was the shit that he sucked up, plus some of the shit that he already had from another job.
Oh, nice.
And when he started, they said, you can't do this. And he said, watch me.
Nice.
Why would you not pay him?
Because
He has the power to put shit back where it
Because-
was.
Yeah, because all he did was, well, no, this is already here.
What?
Yep. Because the way his company works is it's typically either paid by insurance or like the owner of the property.
Yeah.
If it's like a tenant owner
Right,
situation,
right,
whatever.
right.
So they think that, oh, well, we signed off to get this work out of here because we needed like all this water extracted or whatever. And well, we don't want to pay. We can just make somebody else pay, or we just got this for free. And my dad's like, that's not how it works.
That's not business.
Oh, you're not going to pay, then there's no job to be done. Here you go, have this stuff back by.
Right, that's awesome.
That's,
Watch me.
That's my favorite story.
That's rad. That is very rad.
I think when he told me that, I shook his hand.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
That's like incredible.
because you put shit back to where
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah.
Don't
And
fuck
that-
with my dad.
Don't fuck with Brian's
My dad did not leave the country he grew up in to come to this country and have people not pay him for money.
That is
For jobs that
exactly
he
true.
does.
Yep.
I love your dad. I've met him probably 4 or 5 times,
Uh-huh.
and every time he is just the happiest man I've
so
ever
That's
met.
awesome.
So
That's the
happy.
best. Wisest man I know.
It's always at a party at his house usually,
Yeah.
and he's just smiling, just having a good time watching the scene.
He's
And it's just
absolutely
a
the wisest man I know.
yeah, very cool guy.
Kevin, can you think of bad customers that you've ever had?
I can't. I did have one person. I worked at Best Buy during when the first DS came out,
Oh.
like 2004 or something, and it was sold out everywhere. And somebody called in saying when we were going to get some more in, and my manager had said to tell people that it was going to be like Sunday or something like that, and I told him Sunday. And he specifically asked for my name, and that if we didn't have them in Sunday,
Oh.
he was going to call my manager. And I was like, oh, okay, whatever. But like
What a dick.
it's not it's not the store's problem to not like Nintendo sends them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like we have complete control over how many we get.
Did you give a fake name?
Hey, Kevin,
No, I don't think I
you
did.
should.
I've done it. I've given a fake name. Like,
Really?
it was the name of another
Oh.
guy who worked there.
Me too. Someone I didn't like.
This is a guy that I liked, but I just wanted him to like. It was like a stupid thing at like this radio station or whatever, and then somebody was like, "Oh yeah, well I'm gonna come down there and I'm gonna tell your boss," and I went, "Ooh, okay, what are you gonna tell him?" And he's like, "I'm gonna tell him that you weren't very helpful." What are you gonna tell him? What are you gonna tell him my name is? What's your name? My name's Chris. Oh yeah? Yeah. I'm gonna tell him Chris wasn't very helpful. You told Chris wasn't very helpful today? I think it was because we ran out of free t-shirts.
Oh, fuck.
No.
Yeah.
At that point, it's
Hey,
like we only have a
it's
certain amount of shit.
warranted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a guy when I worked retail come in and like he looked like a fucking meth head. He looked like a methed out biker. And he was in this store which sold like band shirts and shit. It was like a wannabe Hot Topic, but it was called Toxic Shock.
I remember that. Thing.
Yeah. And I remember going around the whole store and like, yeah, I'll take one of these and a Laura, I take this, and I like got all this stuff for him, got all these like items of clothing down. I think we fitted him for some like shoes, a couple pairs of shoes, all this stuff, brought it all up to the front, rang it all up, and then he gave me like the worst counterfeit $100 bills I had ever seen.
Oh.
And he handed it to me smiling, and I took it and I looked at it, and it was fucking like, it was like peach. It wasn't even green.
Oh my god.
It was like a shade of like orange. And I just looked at it, and I flipped it around and looked at the back, and he was still smiling at me, and I went, get the fuck out of here. And I handed it back to him, and he's like, oh, what? My money's no good here? I was like, I'm supposed to call the security guards and keep you in the store until they can come and get you for detainment until the police get here. But I just, get the fuck out of here. I have to hang all this shit back up right now. And he's like, oh, today, man, okay, no problem. And he left.
Oh my
I didn't want
God.
to deal with our security or anything
I
like
wonder
that. so
how
I
many
told him.
times.
They were fucking orange. I mean, it was obvious. No, he wasn't gonna fool anyone.
When did you work there?
Yeah.
When did I work there?
Yeah.
2004?
I don't know. It was when I met you guys. It's how I met Adam.
I met you there, and you had blonde hair, didn't you?
No.
It was black?
Yeah, I had dreads then.
You just
I've never known Garrett. With
I remember you. This is what I remember. Maybe it wasn't you. Being there, and Adam's like, "Hey, these are my friends." He said hi, and like, these are guys who filmed the Metal Gear thing, and you like stop what you're doing to shake our hands.
Oh, yeah.
I think that was you.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, that was
probably.
me because Adam showed me when we worked together there all of the stuff on his laptop.
Yeah.
He would play emulators and watch Mega64 videos while we worked.
Crazy.
The only reason I asked is because I used to be such a fucking mall rat.
Yeah.
And I used to go to shops like to Toxic Shock and like
Yeah.
Hot Topic and everything. And I wonder how many times
We saw each other.
you and I probably encountered each other without knowing.
Probably a bunch.
I like to think about
Because
that a
even
lot.
before that, I would hang out at that mall and I would work. I worked
Yeah.
there in
That
high
is-
school and stuff.
Yeah, you worked at another,
Yeah.
like a toy store in that
Yeah.
same mall, right?
Yeah.
KB
And
Toys.
I
Oh,
went there all the
fuck yeah,
time.
me
when I was
too.
a kid, so I guarantee.
I guarantee you, like, I've sold you or
Yeah.
your parents or people
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
Like, Janet told me that when she was a little girl, she would always go shop there. And it's like, how creepy.
Yeah.
We're
fuck.
dating, and, like,
Oh,
I was
shit.
some dude who sold this little girl like a doll.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Probably.
God.
Yeah.
Ew.
It's an eye-opener.
Yes, it is.
It's pretty cool.
Yep.
Hey, Rob,
Yeah.
what's your worst customer?
Probably,
Is it a girl that you were gonna date like 10 years later? Thank you, Kobe. Kobe.
Stay it away.
no, but I was working at a Toys R Us like a few years ago. Some lady came up. It was Black Friday. She came up with like 2 carts full of stuff. I started scanning it and everything, and that near the end of it, she hands me a coupon saying, "Okay, here's the coupon for like 10% off of everything." And so I go to scan it, and I go, "Oh, it's invalid." And I'll read the back. It says, "Oh, you can't use this if there's like video games in the purchase."
Oh.
And I explained that to her and like pointed out on the card. She's like, "Well, I don't know. Well, how are you going to fix this?"
Whoa.
Give back coupon.
I'll get my manager and they can tell you the same thing I told you. And that was-
Jesus.
What did she end up doing?
She stormed out of there saying, "You've lost a customer."
I love that.
They
Oh,
they
man.
think that means
And Toys
so
R Us
much.
went under.
Yeah.
But they know they're in the wrong. They just refuse
Yeah.
to
I
accept.
remember getting that at Chili's too. Oh, we're not coming back here. I don't give a fuck.
That's
I got
good.
That doesn't
one less
affect me
problem.
I
at
got
all.
that at Target. Well, I'm going to Walmart, and I remember waving at someone as they left, and I said, "Have fun at Walmart," and as they walked out.
Who cares?
Like that's something like if you ever work in retail, you know it's like good. We've lost a shitty customer.
Yeah, exactly. That
Yeah.
means you don't come back. Have you ever seen those people come back? I've seen somebody come back.
Oh, have
Who
you?
said that to me specifically? Well, I'm not coming back here. I'm going to go to Walmart. And then I saw them again like a week or 2 later.
Oh, did
Did you
you
say anything?
No.
Hey, you're back.
I should. God, I should have.
Hey,
Just that.
That's
Because even
what I
that
do.
isn't wrong to say.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
Hey, that's what I do when people
Welcome
come into
back.
when people come into my so at my work you can get like part of the things we do is we give out complimentary coffee so that people can actually taste what it is that we sell. So when people come back like pretty regularly only for the coffee, it's like, oh, okay, well now it's time to have fun because you're obviously not a real customer.
No, you just
You're
want free
there for
coffee.
the coffee, and I love when they say stuff like, "Well, I've already heard everything. You don't need to tell it to me." They think they're being nice. That is the rudest thing you can say to somebody. Hey, I don't give a shit about your job. Just give me the free coffee that I'm not entitled to.
Right.
And we can tell them no if we want to, or we can just do what I like to call is lean on them. Oh, hey, welcome back. It's good to see you again. Yeah, you must really like our coffee, huh? Okay, well, what machine are you thinking about today? Can I help you pick one out? And they can't get out of there faster, and you never see them again.
Awesome. Not bad.
I hate people who come in there and pretend like we have people sometimes there's no customer I hate. It's type of customer. They're the people who come in there and think that you don't remember them. Oh yeah, no, I've never heard of this before. Motherfucker, I talked to you yesterday. You think I don't remember you? Fuck off. Oh, what is this? Do you have sugar, by the way? Yeah, you know I have sugar.
Do you think... you know I have sugar. Do you think these are people that work in your mall that come by on their lunch break for free coffee?
I think they're people who are adult versions of what I used to be in middle school.
A mooch?
A mall rat who just goes all over the mall and gets the free candy.
But that mall, because that mall is like
That's a
super,
ritzy mall.
yeah.
Doesn't matter.
That's a ritzy store.
People will be, I mean, the word that popped in my head is one I'm not going to use, but people are going to be freeloaders for the rest of their life. It's nothing that you grow out of.
So. There you go.
It's true. When I worked at the radio station, we called them prize pigs.
Prize pigs.
They were the worst. There were 6 of them, and they were the worst. I hated them.
You'd see them at every event?
And they would come for the concert tickets and the T-shirts and all like the shit, and they would come to every event. And it would just be
Shitty
like,
T-shirts. Who wears fucking shitty free radio promotion T-shirts?
Yeah.
prize pigs.
Gross.
People who are just happy that they got it for free.
Yeah, see, I feel like at Comic-Con I used to be that guy who wanted it for free.
Everyone is.
I still am though.
I can't keep my hands to myself because people are shoving stuff
Yeah,
into my
but you know
wallet.
what? I
Get the
get
fuck away
that. I
from me.
want everything free at Comic-Con now. All the free giveaways, I should say. But I want them for secret prizes, or I want them to work the booth. It's a way different mentality than I used to have. My first Comic-Con, I had never had things given to me for free before like that. And I was just like, my bag was full of so many flyers of the same thing and whatever.
Shit.
Yeah, and I remember getting home like, well, why did I want this? Like, I don't want any of this.
My first couple Comic-Cons, I was like, oh, do freebies. And then I'm like, I don't need any
you
of
go
this.
home and you look at it and you just go, what am I doing with any of this?
And then
Right.
the last couple, I don't get I don't even bother getting a single freebie, and it's the best thing in the world.
Yep.
Yeah.
The best freebies we get there are hats and sunglasses.
Sunglasses.
Yeah, just so we can dance and wear things.
If you can wear it, that's what I like. And like, I remember when Comic-Con was like just before it was at now, when it was still fun to go to. It was a huge media event, but it wasn't like overrun by shit people trying to just get free stuff. And you would actually get some really cool free like posters that were not just but the full like 2.5 foot
I got
posters.
a Masters of the Universe poster signed by the creator and like the artist and stuff like that, and it was just like, it was no line. He just walked up and got it to him, and that was it. And it was like the coolest thing. That would never happen today.
I got a huge Lord of the Rings poster for my brother. This was the summer before the Fellowship of the Ring came out.
Yeah.
What a fucking giant nerd.
And I got it for him, and I put it on the back of the door to our bedroom, and it has been there
Still
since.
there.
It's still there. It is all torn up from all the shit we used to hang on the door
Yeah.
and from just opening and closing the door. But I think what I'm going to do when my brother buys a house is I'm going to get that framed and
that's cool.
give it to him.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Well, Kobe Bryant, are our answers sufficient to your dunking abilities?
Yeah, I got a story actually.
Okay.
It's not having a bad customer, but being a bad customer.
Oh, sick.
Oh, no.
Cool.
So I'm not sure if I'm allowed to talk about this because of double jeopardy and all that.
Okay.
But I was in Colorado a couple years ago, and I ordered some room service. And this girl came up to my room, right? Ordered some champagne, whatever.
Okay. Yeah.
I love. Hey, keep going. I love your. I'm just letting you know right now. I love your story. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Maybe you've heard of it. So I'm like, hey, you wanna come in and have some champagne with me? And she's like, no. And I was like, yeah. And the rest is history.
Thank you for your call, Kobe Bryant. Hey, your call was a real slam dunk.
I don't think that story's true.
Let's see what the chat has to say.
Something smells wrong here. Oh, sorry. Good story.
Nothing but net.
Home run.
I almost had 3 pointers for you, but I didn't. I kind of regret that now.